You never expect it to happen to you, do you? What is he talking about this time, Margaret? Well, I was watching this. Well, it is a TV, but I used it as a monitor. I was doing some editing the other night.
And then the backlights just went out. Well, first of all, I thought the computer was rebooting. Then I suddenly realised it was the backlights because I could see the image in the background. You may remember I did a bit of a video having a go at AliExpress. Not technically AliExpress, but the dangers of buying from AliExpress sometimes. Or the dangers in the delivery drivers not taking as much care in the product. This set of backlights turned up and they were quite severely damaged, which is why you can see I've hardwired them in on this particular set. Now a wire is broken off here, so first of all I think it's just that, but technically
why is it I can't see?
It doesn't turn out to be that
here it is.
at all. This is a real weird one. I've edited this video down to, what, 10 minutes? Honestly, it took 3 to 4 hours, which is ridiculous. A backlight job, you should be able to diagnose a backlight job within 15 minutes. You really should. And then you should be able to repair it in a further 30 minutes. But this one has just taken ages. So anyway, I'm hardwiring them back in, thinking that that's going to solve the issue.
Is that going to be it? Should we plug in and see?
Well, I did plug in, but I didn't see anything. Unfortunately, I've had to take the strips out now to have a look.
Ain't making any sense whatsoever.
And for those people interested, obviously I've edited this down, and I've edited it down heavily because this took over 5 hours to sort. Not worth it.
That is working. Number 2 is working.
Individually, they all test absolutely fine, but as a whole strip, using the plus and minus contacts on the beginning, they're just not lighting up. None of them.
Number 3 is working. Four is working. 5 is working. Just try that again. Yeah. Don't forget these are all 3 volts, 1 watt. 1 watt? Yes. Ooh, that flickered, but it's coming on. No, it's fine, I think. Yes, so all individually they are coming on. But when you try and get them to come on together, here, they're not. On here, which is there, you can see that they all light up, apart from that first one, but I'm not giving this one here, where my little pinky is. I'm not giving that one any power. That one actually does work. If I come from there to there, it works. That trace goes to here, but it doesn't work. So again, if I do this, you will note that the last 5 light up. If I come along to the connection where we know the connection's good because it lights up the first one, it doesn't. So it's not an LED problem because that LED lights up. But something has gone wrong. Now these have little diodes on, and I'm wondering if that has gone short.
Just to remind you, this is a brand new set of backlights, but they arrived damaged in the post, which is why I've had to hardwire them in. The hard wiring part, even though a couple did come off when I was dismantling the TV, that's not been the problem here. But could it be this little diode?
Yes. That is shorting out the positive and the negative. I've never known one of those go short before.
But the amount of very small cracks that are in these strips, well, in this one in particular, the other three seem to be fine. They didn't get the brunt of the post office damage or the carrier damage. So the amount of times these have heated up and then cooled down again, the cracks have just got worse, and it's starting to cause some issues, and I think it's taken this diode out.
Okay, not short anymore. Oh, would you believe it? So what it's done is blow the fuse in the bottom
Yes.
set of...
Set of backlights? Spit it out, you old tart. Anyway, that fixed that strip, but the backlights still won't come on.
Okay, I know this is all becoming a bit pointless. But the only thing I found, which is not making circuit, so if I go here to here, hopefully you'll hear the meter, here to here, you'll hear the meter. I've missed out one on purpose. That top one here. But this connection here is nothing.
I've forgotten to switch the top camera on so you can't really see it, but there's a blob of solder. One of my original joins, when they turned up damaged, I touched them up a little bit, but they've become untouched.
There is nothing there. So I'm just going to solder the wire directly on there just to see if that does it. I'm going to disconnect the backlights just in case there's still a bit of residual power.
Yes, spit it out, tart. The words you're looking for, dum-dum, in the meter.
In the meter.
Thank you.
But again, absolutely nuts. Which is why you should always get the correct backlights with the correct plugs. Some particular reason I obviously decide to faff around, and well, again, it's because the TV's got no value to it. And you've got a brand new set of backlights there, so you think to yourself, okay, I'll solder those in, that'll do the job, I'll move on to the next one. Right. But how that's just lost connection, I mean, it was a thick join. Anyway, sorry, I've got to plug the backlights in. What a mess. Do not do this at home. It's always a bit of a mystery. Right, switching on. There it is. So how did that connection just stop making connections? What? How? Sorry, the camera's a bit skew with. But how did that just stop? Not ridiculous? I mean, that's completely ridiculous. Sorry, I'm trying to line this camera up and I'm not doing a very good job. Ridiculous. Anyway, I'll put the TV back together, shall I? Right, I've put it back together. I've plugged the speakers in. I knew there was something missing. I just want to put this on the front of the TV. This just gives it a bit of extra colour at the bottom. It means absolutely nothing to anyone. Apart from Samsung, it means everything to them. Gives it a little gold front. Well, we all like a gold front, don't we? I don't know why I laughed at that. Consider a stupid old man. Right, again, please don't try this at home. I obviously botched this in the first place, and I still really don't know why it went wrong. It could have been, oh, that's that wire I was looking for. It could have been one of two things. But anyway, let's plug it in and see if the picture comes back. It may do, or I may have damaged it for good. Switch it on. Hey! Samsung is back. But how long for? Well, they're brand new backlights. I'm not too sure the wire did break off. I'm not sure if it was that fusey diode thing. It can't have been that because I fused it back in, didn't I? So it wasn't that. And I'm not sure if it was the I don't know what it was. Sometimes you just don't know. It can only have been one thing. It can't have been all three faults. I think the reason it failed is because it hasn't got the original set of backlights in, because I was too tight-fisted or too lazy to wait 2 weeks for the original set to come in. But it's okay now. Well, when I say okay, it's working and it'll be fine until it fails again. Thanks for watching. See you next time.